What up, what up, what up? Welcome to the Talkin VAWLS Network. Coach, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Are you awake? It's like, what is it, 6
I'm,
o'clock in the morning in California? What are you doing?
it is noon here, and I'm barely awake, as previously discussed. Double practice last night, some late sessions, and feeling good, man. Like I said, got off of a coach's clinic last weekend, so getting ready to officially wrap up spring tomorrow morning. So I feel good, man. I feel
It
good.
might be 3 o'clock in the afternoon, but we got a fun. We got Isaiah Campbell in the house. We're going to talk a little ball. We're going to talk a little life. We're going to drag him through the mud a little bit. That's what we do on this channel. Do us a favor, just because it's not the same bat time, it's the same bat channel. Smash the thumbs up, share out the link. We got a goal. We always have a goal in the chat. Orange Boys, we love Orange Boys around here. We need Orange Boys around here. If you like the player interviews, you want more player interviews, let's see if we can hit that goal. Drop those Orange Boys. But hey, hit the thumbs up, share out the link, all that good stuff. We would appreciate it. Let's see who is hanging out in the chat. Miss J is here as always and says, welcome, Isaiah Campbell. Tim Loy is here and says, GBO. Tony Canada is here. What's up, my friend? Daniel Campbell dropping those custom Talkin VAWLS emojis. If you're not a member, you can hit the join button. It's $1. That's it. $1 a month. We appreciate it. Stephen Parr says, I am here for all of the interviews. So am I. So is Coach. It is my favorite thing we do on this channel. Tyler Harrison dropping a $5 super chat and says, door fee GBO. Shout out, Tyler. We appreciate the support. Cody Tackett for $5 says, what's up, Talkin VAWLS family? Hope all is well with everyone here. It's getting closer to football season every day. I am pumped. GBO. Well, let's get the man of the hour. Too sweet to be sour. Let's get him on here. Let's have some fun. Isaiah Campbell, what is going on, my friend?
What's going on?
You ready to get into this thing? You ready to have some fun this afternoon?
Let's do it. Yeah.
We're not media. I don't know if you know this. I don't know if you noticed. We're not very professional around here. We just have fun. We're diehard passionate.
I just like the thought. I like that.
That's right. We're here to have a good time. We might talk a little ball. We might talk a little something else. But let's start. I want to start with the NFL draft. Right, NFL draft going on right now. Like for you, how cool is it for you to sit there? Colton Hood, 2nd round pick. Chris Brazel. Javon McCoy, Josh Josephs just got drafted. Like, how cool is it for you to see your teammates?
That's so cool, man. Like, to see my boys I played with, you get what I'm saying? I bled with, you get what I'm saying? Out there training with Josh, man, just the little things you just never take for granted as a player, man. When you out there on the field and you looking beside left and right, and you like, man, I'm right here. I'm in Neyland, baby. Let's go. You get what I'm saying? With my family.
I love it.
And so, man, when you just see them in the draft and to see their dreams come true, you like, man, you just wish the best for them because, man, you poured in work and they poured in work too, and their dreams will come to fruition, man. So that's all I got to say.
I love it, man. Talking about their dreams, right? Like I was talking to my wife about this because she lurks, she sits back, watches the channel, and she gets to know you guys just because she's like she associates certain things. She's like, yeah, Colton Hood, the little dorky kid with the glasses that is an absolute murderer on the field. I'm like, yeah, that's Colton. And she's like, big Anthony Agamora. She knows about his relationship with his little brother Troy. Like she just pairs you guys. And so like when somebody like Colton and he gets that opportunity, and man, it feels like me and Coach watching one of our kids get an opportunity, and you talking about their dream, and I was talking about that today, man, and seeing Colton Hood get emotional, right? That's your all's dream.
Crying,
Does that motivate you a little bit? Because I know that's your goal, that's your dream.
Man, it motivate me a lot because I'm just like, you actually see it. You get what I'm saying? You see the work they put in. You see every day the mentality that they came in. You see the hardships that you went through as a teammate. So you just like, and you see where they came. You like, yeah, that's my guy. Like, come on now. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it motivates me a lot, man. Just push harder in the weight room. Have a better mentality about myself on the field, off the field. Man, just go what somebody asks, man. Just like that. Just have that mentality just to be like, okay, I'm that guy. And just be able to just go out there and take it, Yeah.
I love it, man. I love that mentality. I love that attack mentality. I'm sure we're going to jump into some fun football, some fun get at you questions in a little bit. But I got to ask, the number one thing on my mind was Number one, you've had a big switch, right? Going from Tim Banks to Coach Knowles.
Yeah,
I know Coach Rodney Gardner was absent for part of the spring. And so I
yeah.
just wanted to ask you, A, what that was like, and then B, what is Coach Knowles like? Like, what's the biggest change you have felt along the defensive line under Coach Knowles?
Got you. Cool. So boom. It was a big transition, I would say, with Coach G being away. But it made you be meticulous on just your technique and what you were going to do. So being that hands, eyes, feet, hips, especially with pass rush, you have to be more meticulous because your head coach or your position coach is in there. So I think that was a big thing. Now, I think it's also a transition with Coach Knowles, because Coach Knowles, man, we get to have a lot of twist games, a lot of stunts, and I think that's real good for us, and especially as a D line. I like to get jiggy. You get what I'm saying, man? I like to
I
get to the
do.
line, and I think Coach knows he brings a lot of that, especially to the defensive line. He just lets us play free, and that's all. That's all we really want to do. We just want to play free. We want to be fast and play free. Now the secondary, they handle the other part. You get what I'm saying? But we handle our part. We handle that. We handle D-Rock. Handle that line, run defense, and we get that good twist game in there. I think it's been pretty good because I've liked it honestly. Because Coach Banks, you get what I'm saying. I feel like we did okay. You get what I'm saying? Last year, but now with this new integration of Coach Knowles, I feel like we can get a whole lot more pressure. A lot more sacks too. Yeah.
Let's talk about
one football question there.
No, we got to talk about Coach G now.
All right.
We were laughing about Coach G.
Yeah.
I always look at him and I'm like, man, that's that wild, crazy uncle that like he'll make you cry, but he's also your favorite uncle because he loves you. But we kind of laughed about it on the channel, when he had the off season, the medical procedure, and they said he wasn't out on the grass, but he was still with you guys in meetings. Did he have a checklist? Like when you guys got on the Zoom call, was it just nonstop Rodney Garner yelling at you guys?
It was, man. You get into the meeting room and then everybody getting flamed, man. You like, dang, man. He on the Zoom call, you still getting flamed. You like, I might as well be in room next to him. Man, I think the most craziest thing though when he came back though is he came back and so we were in a meeting, so we got used to that. Man, he was in a golf cart. They had an assistant. He pushed the assistant away. He had his cane. He was rolling around the golf cart like this, talking about get your stance right. Get your stance right. I'm like, man, he a G, man. We call him Coach G, man. He real special, man. I ain't gonna lie. So it's been an adjustment.
Love it.
That's a bit.
How big of a factor was he in you coming to Tennessee? At one point you're committed to Clemson, you decommit, reopen your commitment, you choose Tennessee over North Carolina. You had 40-some scholarship offers. How much did just Coach G and knowing his track record, proof's in the pudding? I say he's the best defensive line coach in the country. How big was he alone responsible for your decision?
Man, Coach G was the biggest thing in my recruitment because I knew that I could be great at Tennessee and I could be dominant. But the thing is, all I needed was development. You know what I'm saying? And Coach G has that. And I feel like as a sophomore now, freshman year, man, he developed me great. You get what I'm saying? Just mentality-wise, technique-wise, hand-wise. Man, I think that was real big for me. And then Coach G's he's gonna coach you hard, but then he's gonna love you harder. You get what I'm saying? Because if you're going through it with family or something like that, he's gonna be there for you. And I think some coaches in the recruiting process, they say that, but they're not like that. I know firsthand that Coach G, when you get in the real nitty grit and you have family problems or something like that, he's gonna be there for you. And I think that speaks to the type of character of man he is too. So yeah, man, development, he got that. You get what I'm saying? And just being there for you, man, shoot. He got that too. And that's what just made me want to come to Tennessee, because I just knew I was gonna be careful, and I knew I was gonna get coached hard and just be the best player I can be.
I want to pick at that a little bit. So I think I yell about this all the time, Boogie, in the off season, but I want to just maybe ask you. So when you have a coach that's like that you feel that has your back Do you feel like that affects you day to day? Like you want to work harder for a coach like that? Like you don't want to let that guy down? Does that motivate you?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Once you see your coach really going through it,
Mm-hmm.
and you see the hardships that he has, you like, man, this coach, man, he laying on the line for me. So I'm gonna give on the line for my coach. You know, man, I'm gonna get some extra reps after practice. Man, I just see him just walking around with a cane every day. You just see him flinching. You like, man, my coach out here for me. You get what I'm saying? For me to get better. And that just motivates you to just want to play harder, just to take that extra step, take that extra rep, and just, man, be the best, man. For real.
I love it. Let me hit this one in the chat real quick. Charlie Arrington, he felt the peer pressure. You know, I yelled and said we need members. He's like, okay, I'll stop yelling, Boogie. I'll become a member. Only $1, man. Hit that join button down below. We would appreciate it. Smash that thumbs up. Or you can do like Go Big Orange. He's dropping a little tip in the tip jar, a little $2 super chat. Nothing to say, but we do appreciate that support. So shout out Go Big Orange. Coach, let's have some fun. Let's drag him through the mud a little bit. You see, we had TJ and Tevis Metcalf on last week.
Yeah.
And because they're the brothers, we decided to pit them against each other and get them kind of bickering and fighting. And I was like, you know what? We can do this even if there's nobody else on. So we're going to do defensive line superlatives. That's like the old yearbook. You open it up and it's like most likely to succeed, most likely to be a class clown. So you got to pick somebody from the defensive line room, and me and Coach are going to throw some stuff at you here. Coach, you want to kick it off for us? What do you got?
Come on.
Yeah, I would love to. We'll start with an easy one. Who on the defensive line will make the best next Rodney Gardner or the best defensive line coach moving on the
best defensive line? Ooh, we got Isaiah Inch. Best defensive, best coach or best
the best defensive lineman on your team now that will make the best coach one day.
Oh, make the best coach one day?
Yeah.
I'll probably say Nate Robinson. I'll probably say that because it's like how technical he is sometimes and just how he just understands the game. You get what I'm saying? I feel like as a coach, that he would be able to just relate it to the players, you know, and be able to just get the most out of them. You get what I'm saying? Just because how he goes and just gets the game. And when you see his notebook of just how meticulous he is how he writes down notes, I feel like he'd be a great coach. Not going to lie.
Who is the best ping pong player? And are you in the ping pong battle here? TJ and Tevis are coming to blows. Are you in that ping pong?
TJ always, man, talking about some ping pong, man. Like, he need to put it up, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'd be in the team room playing like Madden or something like that. Or like, you know, what is college football, man. He be playing some ping pong, but I don't know. Like, who's the best? Man, ping pong, man. I don't know who plays ping pong like that, but shoot, I'll just give it to Buddha, probably something like that.
See, that's what I thought it looked like. I thought you guys would be in there playing video games, hanging out. Ping pong? Who's playing ping pong? I don't get it.
Man, I don't know, man. Them special people be playing ping pong. I don't know who's playing the ping pong like that.
Fire off another one, Coach.
Who on the defensive line is most likely to become an social media influencer after football?
Man, I gotta give it to two of them. It gotta be Hobbs, or man, it gotta be Ethan Utley, man. Those my guys, man. Them boys, they got their own podcast and everything like that. Coach G, he made a little joke about him. He's like, man, y'all so beige, man. Like, y'all got a podcast going on and everything like that. Yeah, so I would say Hobbs and Ethan Utley. Yeah, probably some other.
That's hilarious. Most likely to jump off sides.
Shoot, jump off sides. Shoot, I'm gonna say, Charles House, probably.
That's not going to get clipped and posted on the internet or anything. Go ahead, Coach.
All right, we got another one here. Most likely defensive lineman on your team to become a CIA secret agent after college football.
CIA secret agent?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, CIA secret agent. Where did y'all get these from, bro?
I told you we don't talk ball here. We're here to have a good time out there.
Hey, on the team or the D line room?
The D. I'll give you the team if you want
Oh.
the team. We can get that guy.
I know Big Dave said he wanted to be in the CIA one day.
Okay,
I don't know.
I
If he
could see it.
something like that, but he said
I don't know if he's going to be that secret
Nah,
at
I don't
that
know if he's gonna be
size.
secret or anything like that.
Who thinks they've got good fashion, but they're actually the worst dressed?
It got to be one of the offensive linemen, bro. It got to be. Top thing. Got the most fashion.
I bet Sam Pendleton dresses like a 40-year-old man.
He does.
I knew it.
look.
That Crocs.
not the fashion. He be walking in with the moccasins, bro, like with like polo t-shirt. I'm like, what are you doing, bro? like, come on, man. Like,
I heard it,
Coach. Yeah, I was about to say I'm not in the Sam Pendleton interview. I was about to say I'm not going to be here for that interview, but Foul Boogie, go get him on those moccasins for sure. That's hilarious. I was going to ask maybe if there's another one you can mention him. I was going to ask, does anyone on the team or in the D-line room also do a good impression of one of the coaches? But I mean, I thought you had Rodney Gardner down pretty good. But is there another member of the team?
Man, Isaiah Inge, man. Oh my gosh, man. He
can get them all.
Bro, he got them all, man. Like all the coaches, like little things, like what they do, especially when they get mad. You got to bring him up here. He'll like give them like a whole script. I think like one year, we have to do like freshman skits and everything like that. I think like one year after he like did like Coach G and he had it like down pat to the T, so I'll give it.
That's awesome. Yeah. I love it.
Who's the ladies man?
Ooh, ladies man. Ladies man, shoot. I give it a Buddha. He kind of slick. You know what I'm saying? He kind of slick with it. I ain't gonna lie. I heard
that Big Dave thinks he is.
Oh, Big Dave. Big Dave thinks he's a ladies man too.
That's what I've been told.
I give it too. I guess. It really depends. Man.
Let me hit a couple from the chat. Stephen Paul has been a member for 3 months. Shout out, Stephen. We appreciate the support. Vols for life for $5 says, I heard NCAA 26. Vols fan for _life. Let's run it. You don't want that. He is a cheeser, Isaiah. He runs nothing but cheese plays nonstop. What you weren't in 26, were you? Were you late or did you opt out? Like you weren't in the original drop, were you?
Oh, you talking about the actual game?
Yeah,
I think so. I gotta check though. I really gotta check. I should be.
I was trying to look at your ratings because I don't remember who we had some fun with.
Oh,
I think it was a defense. I don't remember who it was, and we were asking what their throw power should be. What would your throw power be? What should your throw power be in your rankings? Because I guarantee you they disrespect you. Probably like 17 overall.
My throw power, like throwing the football?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot, 100. Man, stop playing me.
How about your juke move? Little left stick, right stick.
Now I got a little something in me. I got a little something. Give me a little cool 89, 85.
Vols fan for life for another 5 says, but thank you for your hard work and laughter, my man. GBO, let's give these young quarterbacks room to make mistakes and have their backs when they do. Let's go D. All right, Coach, hit one more, then we'll get back a little football talk.
Come on.
Let's just know who's the comedian of the D line. Who's the funniest of the group? Who's cracking jokes all the time?
Ethan Utley, man. Ethan, man. My God, man. We be in the meeting room. I can't keep a straight face with him sometimes, bro. I be like this. I be cracking up, bro. It just be like little stuff, bro. Like it could just be that like somebody just like farted in the meeting room. He go be like looking at me crazy, bro. I'm like, bro, stop looking at me, bro. Besides that,
I love it.
That's hilarious. Awesome. You keep bringing up Ethan, and look,
yeah.
Look, I know. Late at night when you lay your head down, you're thinking to yourself, Boogie Bentley guy in East Tennessee keeps talking about how I'm going to break out this year. Your name and Ethan Utley's name are two guys that I've been talking about all spring that I'm expecting a big jump from you, right? You guys I kind of pair you guys together. 2025 freshman year, you got a handful of opportunities, but year two, I think both of you guys have a huge opportunity to be part of this rotation. I was listening to an interview with you today, getting ready, and I heard you talk about how valuable it was to be an early enrollee, right? Before your freshman year. So add that, add a full season under your belt. How much better is Isaiah Campbell today sitting here as a sophomore compared to the guy that walked on campus that first time?
I would say a whole lot better, man. Understanding the scheme, understanding technique, man, understanding the mentality that you have to play with, you know. When you down there in the SEC and it's you and your boys and the crowd going against you, and you at Alabama, Florida, you get what I'm saying, and how you just get to be in those environments, have that tough mentality. I think you know, for my OGs, man, you know, Bryso, Dom, Tyree, man, Tyree West, man, they just kind of paved the way and just showed how to be a dominant force, I would say, and just how to keep that mentality, keep our spirits up, even when you feel down, you know. So I feel like overall, man, I improved so much, you know, just through the development, just being here, but honestly, just getting better every day and just continue to. So yeah, I would say exponential, you know.
What did you specifically learn from Bryson, from Dom? One of my favorite, and this is one of my favorite moments last year was after the Georgia game. You guys laid it all on the line, right? Laid it all on the line. And there's something that stood out to me after that game was over. And obviously we all know it didn't go the way we wanted it to. But Bryson and Dom were just laid out on the grass. They gave everything they had that day. I think they played like 90 snaps apiece. And it's like that's all I can ask for from a football player, from a fan's perspective. When I see a dude go out there and lay it on the line for 60 minutes and you know without a shadow of a doubt that they gave their all, that's something to be proud of. What'd you learn from those two guys specifically last year?
What I learned, first of all, from Bryso is, man, don't take it too serious. This is a game, you know. This is a game that you love and that you like to do. And, you know, there might be a lot of things that, you know, that might come your way, but at the end of the day, you got to clear all that out and be like, man, this is a game. And then I got it from Bryso. From Dom, man, Dom low-key kind of gave me a hard time, but to just be a dog, though. You get what I'm saying? Get better every day. You know, Dom always kind of like taught me up on little things. But, you know, I was kind of a little soft back then, maybe freshman. But, you know, how to toughen up, how to mentality, keep going, play after play after play. With somebody every day. Yeah.
I like it. I love the team relationship stuff. Speaking of team relationship, I play coach linebackers. I talk a lot about on this channel about the relationship between D linemen and linebackers. Who's that linebacker that when they play behind you, you just feel like you've got that synergy together? You know what I mean? Like you work well together. You know he's going to clean up anything you set him up for.
Man, I'm going to say T-Lander, man. I think T-Lander is very consistent. T-Lander, AC, you get what I'm saying? Man, very consistent. I would say Pilati at times, man, just knowing that he got your back. You get what I'm saying? Because, man, if I'm taking this double team, if I got 700 pounds on me, I'm going to expect somebody to make a tackle. You get what I'm saying? Like,
that's what they don't get.
My ass busted for no reason. You get what I'm saying? So,
I do.
Like, I feel like, man, especially Pilati, especially in my class, like, because I kind of like got a close relationship with him because he's in my class. I feel like, man, like, he's somebody that I know that's gonna make that play, and he's gonna get me right. Yeah.
For all you fans out there, real quick, when you're a linebacker and your D lineman eats like 700 pounds to the face, you do not want to miss that tackle and have him look back at you like, what are you doing? Like that. You don't want big Isaiah looking back at you like, why did you miss that tackle? I love it. That's awesome.
It's all making more sense now, Coach. All you do is talk about your D lineman. Isaiah's like, I don't really care who's back there. I'm eating 700 pounds, and you're like, yeah, you eat that so I can go eat. That
Exactly.
relationship
I
makes
need my
sense now.
113 tackles.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, you rep number one for a reason. Superstar in your own eyes. Let's talk about 2026 team goals. Obviously, the goal is always a national championship, an SEC championship. Go out and win every single game, every single week. But what are some of the things as I talk about you making that jump from your freshman year to your sophomore year? What are some of the things you specifically have been working on this off season, in the spring camp, and then continuing throughout the summer?
Yeah. So pretty much one of my biggest things has been gaining weight, gaining mass. I've gained a lot of that. You get what I'm saying? I'm around that 300, around 300 now. You get what I'm saying? Pounds. Technique. You get what I'm saying? Still got to stay true to your technique. You get what I'm saying? Still got to be, polished. I think that's one of the biggest things, especially like stepping with your up foot. You get what I'm saying? Having tight hands, where your eyes at. You get what I'm saying? Knowing schemes and blocks. I think that was the biggest thing. And watching film. Man, I was just late night. I was just watching just some reels of just some highlights, man. Quentin Williams, Aaron Donald, you get what I'm saying? Seeing your game, seeing how to perfect it, you get what I'm saying? And then watching yourself like on my iPad and just be like, okay, man, this is a move I can use. This is where my hands need to be. This is where my feet need to be. And just critiquing yourself every day. And then, go out there and doing it, going out there on the field. You got a GA, help me with this GA and just working through it and just working through it with your mind and everything like that. So that's what I've been doing. Yeah.
You set me up perfect. So a question I had was when you're watching film, what do you tend to lean towards more, like your individual matchup or the offensive line scheme as a whole? Like what's that first thing you're keen on?
Yeah. So first of all, what I'm looking at is I'm looking at myself. First of all, I'm like, okay, looking at the play, looking at how I play, how hard I play, looking at how technique I use. Then I'm looking at the scheme, like, you know what I'm saying? If I got outside zone, you get what I'm saying? Okay, man, I need to keep, my hat inside. You get what I'm saying? I need to blow that block up. You get what I'm saying? So first you just got to look at yourself, then look at the scheme overall, because, that's one big thing about Coach G, man. He's very big about fundamentals of technique. So, man, you look at your fundamentals and technique first, then you look at the scheme, and you look at how to react, how to play all the blocks. So I think that's one big thing for me.
What's your summer going to look like? I think as fans, we kind of get what spring ball looks like from the outside looking in. But you get into summer, how involved are the coaches? How involved is Coach G? How involved is Coach Knowles? How much are you working, like you said, with an assistant just on personal things? What's your summer look like?
Man, summer, man, just work, man. Keep on getting better. Like I said, man. Technique, with GA, but then, man, lifting weights, man. Hey, go in there by yourself, man. Just get an extra few pumps in. You know what I'm saying? Going by yourself, man. You just get an extra few minutes to just film in. Man, you just come home, take the rehab. You get what I'm saying? Get rehab on, your legs, your arms, shoot, anything you need. I think it's just being a very overall player. You get what I'm saying? So, be like Coach G always talks about being a pro before you are a pro. And I think that just takes the little steps, man. Just rehab, fundamentals and technique, and just weight room, and just working with a trainer. That's it, man. Yeah.
I like it. Good stuff. Do you have a favorite thing you like to? I mean, you mentioned twist earlier. I know Coach Knowles like to attack gap and twist and stunt and all that fun stuff. Do you have like that favorite that move or scheme that you're working with?
Man, I love me man, a bench taco. You get what I'm saying? So when you say,
I was about to say, break that down for everybody.
Pretty much so when you got you set the 3 to the boundary and he has a tag. And so when the outside zone scheme comes where, that guard is coming to you, man, you just slip them real quick, man, and you just get in that hip pocket of that guard. You just go make a play. I think that's one of my favorite plays is a 3 technique, I would say, especially being a D tackle. I like movement, you know what I'm saying? Because our offensive linemen sometimes they're not good movers, and so when you see that, you just like, okay, yeah, this is something I can just be very detrimental at. And then if I would say it's like a nose, man, I'm going to say, man, probably like a good little Tim Stone. You know what I'm saying? Where that nose, he just got he has a return where he just like goes across that center's face, you know, and then that 3 tech comes over and you get it good and you just get that hip of that guard and you come through and you take that quarterback out. You can't, you can't.
I love it.
I love that, man. That's just one thing I love, man. Yeah.
It's pretty clear you've adapted to being a defensive tackle now. Your weight's up, but I'm laughing when you first came into Tennessee and they asked you about it, and you're laughing. You're like, no, man, I'm a defensive end. They're like, nope, you're a defensive tackle. Like, were you resistant at all? Even I get it. It's Coach Garner. You're kind of like, okay, whatever you say, I'm gonna go do. But were you resistant to it, or were you like, hey, it's Coach G. He knows what's best. Let's go play D tackle.
First, I was like, what did I sign up for? but then I was like, man, I could be dominant at this position, And, Coach G, with his, his tutelage, you just get to see and just know that, okay, man, he knows something that I don't know, And so when you really get into the thick of it, you like, okay, cool. Like, yeah, let me get adjusted to this position because I know, man, I could be a dominant force to wreak havoc,
Sure. Awesome, man. That we could probably talk football all dang day with this guy.
Yeah.
Maybe just a little bit more football here. Is there a game that you have circled on the calendar this year that you're like really looking at and licking your chops at?
LSU. Not gonna lie.
Second time we've heard it, Boogie.
Yeah, man. Just going down there and then, just having that mentality and just being like, I got something to prove, man.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, forget all that other stuff. Man, I got something to prove right now, right here. You get what I'm saying? And when you just got that chip on your shoulder, like, yeah, let's do it. Like, let's do it. Come on, like, give it to me. Like, I want to take that. Give it to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's one of my biggest things, I would say. And then I would say Vanderbilt too. It just leaves a sour taste in my mouth. It just leaves
all of us.
It leave a real sour taste in my mouth because I just been playing that game and I don't know, I just felt sour, man. Just like sour. But yeah, I would say LSU and Vanderbilt. Yeah.
There's going to be some electric environments in Neyland Stadium, man. That LSU game in Neyland Stadium, that Texas game early in September, late September, that's going to be an electric game, man. Neyland's going to be rocking, and I'm excited about. I think you guys, and I know you do. You got something to prove in 2026, and I think some people are going to be surprised when you guys take the field and what you guys are able to do on that defensive side of the ball. Derek Owings, man, you're talking about the weight, the good weight that you're putting on, and we can sit here and we can talk about workouts and accountability. You're a defensive tackle.
Yeah.
I know you like to eat. And here comes Derek Owings, and he's taking things as simple as a Gatorade. A Gatorade. You can no longer have a real Gatorade. So let's just pretend that nobody's listening and nobody knows what we're talking about here. What's the one thing that Derek Owings took away from you guys in the cafeteria that you missed the most?
Man, fried chicken, man. Fried chicken, man. I miss that, man. We used to have that a lot more what is it like? Oh, man, about maybe 2 months or something like that. Man, I haven't seen that thing in a while, man. Like, man, boy, because that's one of my favorite foods. But if you want to be a pro, you got to cut that out. So I understand, but man, I kind of miss that. Well, that's one of my comfort foods right now.
See, I knew it. Let's talk more about food. So if you're going out on the town, you're going somewhere in Knoxville to get fried chicken. Where are you going?
Ooh. I know Tupelo Honey got some good fried chicken. You got what I'm saying? There's this little spot. It's low key in the cut now. It's called Crispy Crunchy Chicken. Man.
Okay.
Hey, look, you go in Knoxville, go over there. Hey, it's probably one of the best fried chicken spots you're gonna get. not gonna
What
lie.
do you think about Gus's fried chicken? And we don't get paid by Gus's, but
Gus's
we went
fried
there.
chicken.
Fried okra. You think it's too spicy?
Ooh, I love some fried okra. I love
Oh,
it.
it's good.
But
It was good.
Gus's, I don't know if I ever been there before. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I've been there before.
It's pretty good.
Gus's
If
fried
you like
chicken?
fried okra, man, we went there after the spring
Mhm.
game, and their
Okay.
fried okra is
It's good like
it
that.
is really good.
It's
Yeah.
like that. Okay. I probably gotta see. I probably gotta check it out or something like that. Yeah.
When you're not in full training mode,
Yeah.
what's that gas station drink and snack that you're grabbing? Like I might get
Yeah.
flaming hot Cheetos with lime and like
Yeah.
an Arizona iced tea. What drink and snack you grabbing at the gas station?
Boom. So when I come to the gas station, I gotta grab me a Gatorade. Got to,
Mm.
then gotta get me a water. And then it depends on how I'm feeling that day. If I'm feeling real hungry, I ain't gonna lie, I might have to go to the, little taco spot. I have to give me a little tacos,
Oh,
you get what I'm saying? But I would say I'm just gonna probably get me like some like me a fruit, banana, you get what I'm saying, for some carbs. And if not, maybe a little bag of chips, you get what I'm saying? Nothing spicy though, but just something just to fill your stomach up.
Yeah, if you're not a spice guy,
Yeah.
man, Gus's was pretty hot.
Yeah.
Everybody else
It
was
was.
making fun of me. I'm like, this is too hot to not be advertised as hot. I don't need my mouth burning. It was good, but I don't need my mouth to be burning. Are you a hamburger guy or a hot dog guy? What are you eating at the barbecue?
Man, I'm eating me a hamburger, man. I ain't eating no glizzy, man. I'm eating me a hamburger.
All right, build it. I'm talking before we go live. I still just smell onions all in my house.
Yeah.
What are you building? What are you putting on that burger?
Boom. Gotta be a double patty. Boom. Got to at least. You know what I'm saying? Gotta have the protein.
Yes, sir.
Boom. Let me get some caramelized onions on that thing.
Oh.
Man, let me think, man. Tomato, lettuce, always. Man, bacon. Ooh, come on now. Come on. Talk to me. Mayo. Man, shoot, man. That right there, that's gonna feed the family for days, man. Come on now. Like, I like that. Give me a little burger, something like that on the side.
Oh man. See, I just ate a burger and I want another burger now. Like, what's going on?
Can the defensive line out-eat the offensive line in Tennessee?
Ooh, shoot, baby. I ain't gonna lie, they be eating, man. I mean,
I'm not mad at you, bro.
We be eating too, but I'm like, shoot, man. Offensive linemen, man, they can eat. They can eat, man. I'm trying to think. Hey, I'm down to do it. I'm down to have like a little seafood
contest.
Yeah, have a little contest. I'm down to do it. I need to wait anyway.
Who's the guy that's eating too much on the offensive line that don't need to be eaten? Let's pitch you against the
There you go.
Well, shoot, we had like Malachi Harris. He was there. He was eating a little bit too much. But I would say Ori Williams, like in workouts, he would always just be burping.
He's
like,
a big kid.
He be running, he just burp. I'm like, bro, what are you doing, bro? What do you be eating like in the morning? So,
yeah, he's a monster, man. At the spring game, it's like, who's that big guy? Oh, it's Ori Williams or it's Big Squish. Like those two dudes are monsters. Who's the hardest guy to block on that or to go head to head with on that offensive line? When you know you got him on one-on-ones, you're going, all right, I got my hands full.
Yeah. Well, Big Dave, especially with his feet and his technique, I would say. But then if I had to put guard, I would say Whoa. Man, Whoa, and what's his name, Jesse? Man, they're very good guards, because it's with their hands, with their placement, with their feet, with their eyes, man. Especially in the run and pass game, you just know that you got something on your hands you got to deal with, I would just say, yeah, man, they're just great overall players, especially as guard. And then I would say center. I would say Sam pretty good. You know what I'm saying? He gives good work, especially being center. Getting to the next level, being smart. Yeah, I would say them right there.
Spoiler alert to the chat. We got Sam coming up tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Jesse Perry. I've only talked about this on a Tuesday night. Jesse's going to be coming on the show, working on getting him scheduled. Vols for Life for 2, says Josh shows us in the 5th round. Let's go, Big Orange. Shout out Vols for Life. Yeah. We appreciate you. Jump in here, Coach.
What do you – and this feels like a dumb question, actually, now I'm saying it out loud. The Vol walk or running through the tee? Which do you like doing better?
I like running through that tee, man. Ain't nothing like running through that tee. Man, when you just put on your helmet, man, and it's just you in the field, man. You just like, how you just run through it. You just like, you and your brothers, you look to your right, your left, you just look at you, look down, look up. Especially a night game. Ain't nothing like it, man. Ain't nothing like it. Can't
See, I'm
nothing
thinking kneeling at night, dark mode, the orange spotlight. Is that your favorite uniform? Dark mode, favorite uniform?
I ain't gonna lie, yeah. yeah. I like that dark, man. Ain't nothing like that black neither, man. I love it.
I love it. Man, enough serious talk. AI. What do you think about AI? Is it taking over the world? Are we in trouble?
Oh yeah.
Man, you seen Terminator?
Yes, it's happening in real life.
Yeah. That's gonna happen. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all better start being nice. You saying thank you to Alexa, you know what I'm saying? Because she probably gonna I don't know. She probably gonna get you in a couple of years.
Probably a couple of years? Man, I think maybe a couple of months.
Shoot, maybe. I don't know, man. They got this going crazy.
That's a dang fact, man. That's a dang fact. What kind of movies are you into, man? You are a movie guy, a gamer guy? Like, what do you do?
I ain't gonna lie. I love me a good movie. I love me a good little scary movie. I watched the Mummy. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that was scary. Then I watched Small too. Man, I ain't gonna lie, those some scary movies. Like if you were like real big and like thrillers and scary, that's what I've been watching lately. And it's just been what's up?
Who on the D line would be the first one to die in the horror movie?
Die in the horror movie?
Yeah, like who on the D line would go first if like you were in a horror movie?
I would say Tyree Weathersby. Like he would just get mad, like at like Jason or something like that, and would just swing at him. He would just die off of dumb stuff.
I love it.
Like, he just a high. He gonna swing at him. He just gonna die, bro. So
let's see if you can build a zombie apocalypse team, because there's always one trait that I'm looking for when you build this team, and nobody ever thinks and does it. I'm curious to see how you shape this team out. So it's going to be you, and then we need 3 more players. You can go line, entire defense. You can go entire. Let's go entire team. You, 3 players, and 1 coach is going to lead you guys into the zombie apocalypse. Who you rolling with? And you got to give us a little bit of why.
I got Ryan Scott. You know, that was like kind of like my roommate. He was my roommate, but like kind of next to me though. Man, I went to his house, man, hunting. He had everything. Boom. Then I got Tiny. You know, Tiny. You know, he gonna fend them off. I'm gonna throw them back. He gonna be a human shield. I gotta bring 1 more player. I mean, Jeremiah's hurt. Let me think. Who else? Who else is country like that? I'm bringing T-Lander. T-Lander, I ain't gonna lie. He be out there. He be out there hunting. So I know we gonna kill him. We're gonna kill them zombies. And if I had to bring a coach, shoot, man, had to bring a coach, man. I'm trying to think. I'm gonna bring Coach Hype. Just cause, man, he just gonna motivate us. Man, just try to live or something like that, maybe.
That might be the best logic we've got on that question.
What
I'm always looking for is you said Jeremiah's hurt because you're going to use him as a shield. You can outrun him. You always want somebody slower than you. Exactly. And then I like T-Lander too, because he's the type of guy I can see that has a hunting knife like in his football pants. Just carries a hunting knife all the time. Yeah. I like it. I think that might be the strongest team we've had yet.
Yeah, something like that.
No, I don't want to go there. I was gonna go pregame ritual, but actually, give me it. You listen to music guy? You a calm guy in the locker room? What's your pregame rituals?
I ain't gonna lie, my pregame ritual is kind of changing. You know, I ain't gonna lie. Like sometimes, like it's kind of calming down.
I like it.
You know, sometimes, you know, you just want all that rah-rah, but man, sometimes you just need to calm down, just like play your game. You get what I'm saying? Maybe listen to some R&B. You know, something like that to calm the nerves, you know, and just to let you know that you got this, you know, and just play your game, you know, something like that.
We're going to let you get out the door, but Coach came up with my favorite question on the channel, and he didn't get to it today. So I'm going to force it and ask it, and then we'll get you out the door here. Would you rather your parents hear what you say on the football field, unfiltered, every word you say talking trash on the football field, or have access to read every single one of your DMs?
hear everything I say on the football field. I think that's the biggest thing. You know what I'm saying?
I love it. Yeah.
You know, 'cause I know they're gonna have my back regardless. So I'm gonna say on the football field on that one.
That's such a trap question, and I love it.
It is.
I love it. Man, we appreciate you jumping on here and talking a little ball with us, man. I've been reaching out to you, and you're like, yes, I'm down. Let's do it. So we appreciate you making time and jumping on. I just want you to speak to the fan base, speak to the Tennessee fan base. What can we expect from this Jim Knowles defense? What can we expect from Isaiah Campbell in 2026?
What you're going to get is grit. You're going to get grit. You're going to get a football player that loves the game. You're going to get a football player that's going to give us all. You're going to get a football player that's confident. You're going to get a team that's confident. You're going to get somebody that's going to be able to just go out there, do his thing, and be popular. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Now,
I
as
love
a team, go out there, win. That's it.
Just win, man. I'm excited. Like I said, it's not just me blowing smoke. You can ask Coach, man. It's every time we get in front of this camera.
Yeah.
Isaiah Campbell and Ethan Utley. Put them on your radar. I expect big things from you. I'm excited to see what you guys do in year 2. You need anything from me? You need anything from Coach A? Hit us up. We appreciate you jumping on with us. All right.
Appreciate y'all.
All right. Later, Isaiah. Have a good day, buddy.
Go Vols.
All right, we're going to keep this thing rolling. Coach, it's the 2026 NFL Draft. Some Tennessee Vols have been taken, one a little bit later than some people expected. We're going to talk about that. Uh-oh. Mama Campbell's in the chat and says Mama wants to see those. We might have just got Isaiah in trouble.
He's in trouble.
He is in trouble. He's not in the back room now. He bounced, so he's not seeing this. He's in trouble.
They haven't figured out that reverse psychology yet. But just say the opposite of what you want.
Opposite of what the truth is. We have created a problem. Mama Campbell is going to be tracking down Isaiah. Hey guys, do us a favor. If you've not hit the thumbs up yet, hit the thumbs up. We would appreciate it. Share out the link. Let people know. Hey, go check out this interview with Isaiah Campbell. It was a lot of fun. Get it. My favorite thing about it. Yes, we love Tennessee football. We love to talk ball on this channel, but we also like to get to know these guys as human beings, as people. And that was a fun look at Isaiah Campbell. We're going to talk a little bit about the draft, but again, hit the thumbs up, share out the link, all that good stuff. I set a goal, Coach. I set a goal to get some Orange Boys in here.
You guys,
I said if you like the player interviews, drop an Orange Boy. What's an Orange Boy? It's a $20 super chat. It helps fund the channel, helps keep this thing alive. It's not like it's breaking news. We're doing an interview. We need the support. You know how many we got, Coach?
We got zilch.
0.
Man, that's
Should we shut down the player interviews? I'm going to DM Sam right now. I'm going to DM Sam. Tell him it's over, that nobody wants to hear what Sam has to say. Drop an Orange Boy, drop a super chat, put a tip in the tip jar. But also, you can support the channel by going to bonfire.com/store/Talkin VAWLS. We got some fun merch, whether you want a clean Talkin VAWLS logo shirt or you want some rivalry shirts, parody shirts. We got a TN theme shirt. We got a Buck Fama, FUGA. We got a Gator Hater, beat Georgia, beat Florida. All kinds of fun stuff at bonfire.com/store/Talkin VAWLS. Another way you can help the channel, hit the join button. If you're not a member of the channel, you like the content, hit the join button down below. Only $1 a month. You guys help keep this thing funded. You guys help keep this thing moving in the off season when we don't have post-game shows and tailgate shows and Monday shows and Friday shows. You guys fund the channel by hitting the join button. We need your support. We appreciate your support. We got links to the Patreon, links to the merchandise. All that is in the description below. We appreciate you guys that do keep this channel funded. But let's talk a little bit about the NFL draft here. Let me go pull this up. Let's see, where should we start? Let's start with this one right here. So far, Tennessee has had Colton Hood drafted, Chris Brazzell got drafted, Jermod McCoy, and right here as we were live, Joshua Joseph's taken by the Washington Commanders, round 5, pick number 147. But Colton Hood taken in the second round, taken ahead of Jermod McCoy. You can chime in your thoughts on that. When I saw Colton get drafted, man, you had to feel. I know you and I have kind of shared this before.
Yes.
It feels like one of our kids being drafted. It feels like one of our kids having success. His personality, when he came on here and hung out on the channel, such a good person. And so to see him get that success, man, I'm fired up, and I think the Giants are getting a steal here. I think Colton Hood could be this is a huge, bold statement, could be one of the best Vols drafted in the last 5 years. I think he has the opportunity to be that good in the NFL.
He certainly can, just a kid with a lot of heart and a lot of game, and doesn't shy away from really any moment. I know he's been on record saying he can't wait to go against his old teammate, Mr. Hunter, out of Colorado, and maybe prove that maybe he belonged sharing a little more time than he got at Colorado. And that's a big statement. I realize what a big statement is. I don't make it lightly, but I think highly of Colton Hood, and I know we're all proud of him. I know we all think he probably should have been a first rounder. So yeah, man, just a great kid, great player. Is still learning the game too, and maybe that's why I selfishly wanted him back, not because he wasn't ready for the NFL, but just I see how quickly he learns and saw him learning. And when we got Coach Knowles, who is like a Renaissance DB linebacker coach, you almost selfishly wanted that extra time with Colton Hood, and that's okay, but well deserving. Cried out there, made his dreams come true, and we're proud of you, and we got your back, young man.
Yeah, let's watch that. Let's watch the when he
Yeah.
actually got the phone call. I got it pulled up here if I can find it somewhere. Let's take a look. This is Colton Hood getting the call.
What's good? What's good? What's good, Mr. Joe? That sounds great. Shoot, the dream come true. Thank you, Coach. Thank you. I appreciate you. Yes, sir.
Oh,
Yes, sir. Yeah. I appreciate you, Coach. You're going to get the best out of me. You're going to get the best out of me, I promise. Yes, sir. Okay, thank you, Coach. Yes, sir. I appreciate you. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Man, when you watch that, if you don't get fired up for that kid, like it goes back to what we were talking about earlier with Isaiah. It's like Colton Hood chased his dream, and now he is going to get to live his dream. And that's why I get, man, I get so mad. I get so mad when I scroll social media and I see some of the crap that people say about these players. And we've talked about this recently with Chaz Coleman and how people put it's shout out Sore if he's catching the replay on this. People put a price tag on humanity. And if you make a certain amount of money, then you're not allowed humanity. You're not allowed to be a person. You're not allowed to be a human. Like you're just irrelevant. You're just a pawn. You're just a tool. You're just a football player. You're not a person. And it's like, man, Colton Hood gets to chase his dream. And I get it. They get paid. Guess what? So do I. So do you. So do people that go to work in a 9 to 5 every day. We all get paid to do something. That doesn't mean it can't be your dream and it can't be your passion. And look, all you got to do is look around Colton Hood. Like his dad played in the NFL. His uncle played in the NFL. I don't think the Hood family is hurting for money, right? Sometimes it's more than money. And now he gets to go chase his dream in the NFL. Dude, this one got me, man. Because you say, I know you feel the same about Colton. I mean, we fell in love with that kid when he rolled through here.
Just think about that for a minute, what you said about his family and the league, right? And being a young player and emulating that, right? And wanting to be that, like that's everything to you as a player. And then imagine the hours you put in, Boog, hours upon hours, busting your butt, wanting to prove it. And then that moment, man, so good, so awesome. And damn, just proud of Colton. Awesome.
It's awesome stuff, man. And it's you mentioned like the bloodline again, his dad is
uncle.
It almost just it's added pressure, right? It's like now these are big shoes to fill.
You don't want to let
expected.
You don't want to let them down because they're your family. They're your, you want to impress them, man. So it's a lot on your shoulders. And I think part of that visceral response we got was probably that pressure releasing, right? Like off your shoulders.
I did it. So, I freaking
did
it.
So cool to watch that come to fruition. Very cool. Yeah.
Balls for life for another 8. He says, Boogie, you idiot. All together, this makes an orange boy. Play it. Yes, sir. You don't have to yell at me. We'll play it. One orange boy by addition. We'll play the clip.
Rocky Top!
Shout out Vols for life. We appreciate it, my man. Who else we got? Chris Brazzell went next.
Yeah.
I've got so many freaking things pulled up. So Chris Brazzell went next to the Carolina Panthers, round 3, pick 83. I don't want to open a can of worms here. Do we need Chris Brazzell to go prove something in the NFL for the sake of recruiting, for the sake of development? Like, look at the guys that Josh Heupel has recruited recently, right? Mike Matthews, Braylon Staley, Tristan Keys. And I even saw Brian Staley on social media tweet something along the lines of, we're about to go prove them wrong. Like, obviously, he's Bray's biggest advocate. I feel like we need a wide receiver to go to the league and prove that this offense can prepare you for the NFL. That's just how I feel.
Yeah, I mean, I think he can do it. He, as I've talked about before, he's got a really special ability. He's got all the moves a slot wide receiver has, except he's like a true X, right? So that's awesome because you can run routes, yet you can all do all the deadly stuff that is required out of wide receiver number one. He's got a young up and coming quarterback in Price, of course. I don't know that we need him to, but I think he will do it, I guess is what I'm saying. I'm going to predict that Chris has a nice career. And I don't think Thornton, I mean, not to go back in time, but I don't think Thornton did a terrible job as a freshman wide receiver too in the NFL. But I think Brazzell has a really bright future. He can run routes at an NFL level. And so I think he can make it at the NFL level because he's got all the other tools.
Let's see here. Who else we got? Jermod McCoy. That's the one everybody wants to talk about. And this again goes back to, man, like why do we have to do this? I'm scrolling through social media last night, and people are almost mocking Jermod McCoy and hating on Jermod McCoy. And I told you he should have come back. This is what you get. This is what you deserve. And it's like, bro, you're talking about one of ours. Like, you're talking about one of ours, and you're saying this is what you deserve. You know, so much buzz about Jermod McCoy being a first-round pick. Obviously, the ACL injury, misses the entire season. Speculation about coming back. Should he have come back? Should he have not come back? And now it comes out after all this plays out. This is from CBS. It says the problem is he could be headed for another knee surgery. His ACL itself is reportedly in good shape, but there's concerns about a bone plug that was used to repair a cartilage defect in his knee per NFL media. Some doctors believe he needs another surgery, which would require an extensive recovery. According to Yahoo Sports, some teams are taking the position that if the next surgery, which could knock McCoy out of his entire rookie season, if it is not successful, it could effectively end his career. We're talking about a guy that gave his all for Tennessee. We're talking about a guy that played for the University of Tennessee that we would have killed to have on the field in 2025. And now there's potential that his career could be over and we're going to make fun of him. Grow up or get off of social media. It's exhausting. And I shouldn't be focusing on that. We should be celebrating Jermod, but that's just what I saw, and it drives me nuts.
Yeah. I hate all that too, right, Boogie? Like it's bullshit of the highest degree when something like, sorry, I got
I
a
can
little,
tell you were pissed when you just let
got
it
a little
fly.
upset
It's
about
like
it.
just
because-
Boogie and Coach Jay just hanging out on a Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, sorry, but I got candid because it ticked me off seeing all of it, right? And I'm with you. And here's the twist of it. I did think he should have came back because of all the injuries that you just listed, right? Like I'm 100% with everything that you just said about his injuries. It's dangerous. Think about it as an NFL team, investing, spending all that money. And I thought with the injuries as they were that he needed to come back and prove himself, not because he had anything to prove to me. Who was higher on Jermod than me when he transferred?
Right.
Little to nobody, right? Like, I believed in him with everything. And he went out there and guess what? He backed it up. He proved it, right? He made me right. He earned an NFL contract that year. With that said, with the injuries he had, missing a full year. I thought for his draft status, he needed to come back for another year. But what ticked me off was all the bull crap, once again, sorry, that I saw him catching on social media, on stuff like that, that he's a quitter, that he doesn't like football. I mean, I've seen every bad thing said about this kid, and it ticked me off. Do I think he should have came back? Yes. Absolutely yes. Because the NFL has to see it, right? It has to. What have you done for me lately, league, or the not for long league, as we all know NFL stands for, and they weigh that, right? They weigh that heavily. So I thought he needed to come back. I thought he needed to prove that he was okay. But wishing ill will on a kid, or like saying he quit on a kid because he's not right yet and didn't play in a bowl game when he maybe could have pushed it, as a coach, that ticks me off to no end. It's why you got the animated response.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know. I never fault a kid for going to the league, right? Like, could he benefit from coming back? Sure. Right? Could he grow from coming back, get better, be able to prove himself, earn more money in the long run? Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe in the back of his mind, there's some doubt there, right? Maybe he's like, man, what if I'm not healthy, but I can still go out, I can still get drafted, I can still achieve my goal to a certain extent.
Right.
You know, I just never fault the kid for going to the league, regardless of what the circumstances are. But, you know, look, speculating on something is one thing. Having the conversations throughout the course of the season, should Jermod McCoy come back? Is he healthy? How does this impact his teammates if he is healthy, but he's choosing not to come back? All those are fair conversations. Just going after a kid specifically, I've never been a fan of. Dave Morrison for 5 says, since taking the job in 2021, Coach Heupel has had 21 players drafted so far as of round 5. Not counting the undrafted free agents, GBO. The proof's in the pudding, right? We can look at record. We can look at games won. We can look at what Josh Heupel's done. It's also showing you the level of talent he is recruiting, the level of talent he is developing. I get fired up when I start talking about guys like Dave Sanders and Jesse Perry and the future of Nick Moore developing and putting offensive linemen into the league. I'll just go back to the wide receiver thing. I think we need a wide receiver to go to the league and prove that we can have a dominant wide receiver in the league. I think we need a quarterback. But again, to be fair, and gosh, this just sounds like I'm throwing shade at Hendon Hooker and Joe Milton, but it just is what it is. Like those guys were not – it's not like Nico, right? And that's what's so frustrating about this when we talk about development. Hendon and Joe transferred in. Nico transferred out. Like if you could take a Faison Brandon and develop him and mold him and turn him into an NFL quarterback, send him to the league, and then he goes and dominates, man, that is where Josh Heupel, I think, can really use that in recruiting. But even those numbers Dave just posted, that speaks for itself with what Josh Heupel's done.
Yeah, agreed. And then I know you mentioned it briefly during the interview, but I do think Joshua Josephs was a steal in that draft. I mean, there were numerous times where his numbers were actually higher than Pierce's. Not saying he had more speed, but he had more productivity at times than James Pierce, and he was a beast out there. Thought he ran out of a little steam late in the year because he was pulling like triple duty and had to be out there all the time. But I don't fault him for sometimes as a coach, you got to ask 10 times more than a player should have to give, right? Because he's pulling double duty. And I thought Josephs was that kid, ran out a little steam late last year. But when he's fresh, when he's used like an NFL team can use him, I think he'll be really dangerous. And I think he's a steal in this draft. Maybe the steal of the draft. We'll see.
Let me hit this super chat from Maina Vol. Is that how I say it? Maina Vol. $20 super chat. That's what I'm talking about. We need. You like the player interviews? You want to spot? You can tell by the groundbreaking numbers. We have 85 people watching live. I think we peaked around 100, 105. For some reason, some people don't like the player interviews, and that's cool. We're going to keep doing them. We need your support to keep these things rolling, and Orange Boys do that. So shout out Main of All. We'll play the clip.
Rocky Top!
Says, love the clip of Colton getting the call. Thank you for sharing that. GBO, also, Brazel does need to go prove the Tennessee wide receiver naysayers wrong, and he definitely will. Shout out, man, of all. Appreciate the super chat, man. $20 ain't cheap. It is very generous. We appreciate you. And I agree, man. I just think we need to go. Hey, it's a great step. Like, look at the years where we didn't have anybody drafted or just small number of guys drafted, whereas Josh Heupel has greatly increased the number of guys that we're putting into the league. And I think that's great. Now we need to take that next step and send guys to the league that people are talking about every single Sunday for going out there and making plays. Man, I was an old Redskins fan. I think you know that. Joshua Joseph makes me want to maybe tune in on Sundays and see if we can get back in. It's just so hard. You know how it is. Since you've been more active on the channel, what do you spend all day Sunday doing? Watching Tennessee football back, taking notes, prepping for our Sunday night live stream.
Yeah, this is true. Although in the NFL, I mean, we all know I grew up on the West Coast, so I was a Rams fan until they moved and broke my heart as like a 9-year-old or whatever. But I don't think I've still forgiven them. But yeah, so Sunday I just watch. I root for whatever Tennessee Volunteers playing on the NFL field is maybe the best way to put it. But most of the time I'm watching this channel. So whenever I get to watch one of the guys who have moved on, and certainly when they succeed, it's freaking awesome.
Which, by the way, we'll talk about this on air before we get out the door. Did you see that Reed and Kyler are shutting it down? Pancakes and bacon?
No, I didn't see that.
I don't think
why.
Yeah, I don't think Kyler wanted to do it anymore. Reed put out a video and basically said they're going to do one more show, talk a little ball, and then kind of just talk about the 5-6 years that they've been doing it and the fun that they've had. And I just think Kyler, I mean, you know the deal. They both worked full-time, good jobs, and I think it was more – I don't think YouTube or podcasting was ever really their passion. It's just something they kind of did. And I think they're just walking away from it. I quote tweeted it and said I hated it because you know, like when you all stayed with us, Miss J's like, is that all you watch? It's like pretty much. I just love, they remind me of us, like just dudes talking ball. And I love their show. And I quote tweeted it and said I was going to miss him, but I said, here in a couple of months, Reed Bacon will get a text message from me, and I will be trying to drag him back onto the internet. And he said they're down; they'll still come back on. Even on the show, so
that makes my day. As long as we can steal a little time with them, we were lucky to get that dynamic, and it's an awesome channel, man. For those who like to watch it, it's just that bond that two players that love each other and grew up playing together can have together, and that's special. So I'm glad when we'll get to have him back on. Thankful for all the knowledge Kyler's given us on the channel. And once again, great to have him back on. So maybe I can pull up some more old tape of them playing together and bust their chops some more, because that certainly was fun.
That might be top 5 moment on the channel.
Yeah,
the Braden Rouse thing was up there. That was another.
Their look on their face, when they realized it. Great.
Absolutely clueless that was coming. Like they're digging in, thinking they're going to break down film, and they're like, "Oh wait, that's us."
It's us.
All right, boys, we're out the door. We appreciate you guys tuning in. Don't forget, we'll be right back tomorrow night. Sam Pendleton, 7 p.m. Eastern time, NCAA night. I may be having to move it. We've got T-ball on Tuesday and Thursday. I'm waiting to hear from. Wait, did I say this?
MLB Scout. An MLB Scout. Okay.
Yeah. I gotta wait to see what I gotta be there to break that down. I'm waiting on Big Squish. If Big Squish wants to roll on Wednesday night, we'll roll on Wednesday night. If not, I may move NCAA night to Wednesday. If he's coming on Wednesday, I may do it Monday or Friday. Just stay tuned in, stay dialed in. We'll let you guys know what's going on. But we do know for a fact to be right back here tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Smash the thumbs up on the way out the door. Hit that share button. Let somebody know to come catch the interview. We would appreciate it. But that's going to do it for Coach Jay. I'm Boogie Bentley. This is the Talkin VAWLS Network. Go Big Orange.
That we call home.